I couldn't imagine, like, his little life to be so destroyed over somebody's negligence to not do what they should have done, right? Like,
Emily Krebs prays every day that her 17-month-old son Xavier will be okay after a horrifying incident that took place in the side yard of their apartment building off Pandosy Street just last week.
We're playing outside like we do all the time. We just hop over our balcony and play on the grass, and then we came over to play in the dirt, and he had some little trucks and stuff we were playing with, and I sat down with him and was kind of digging a little bit, and then I jumped up to grab our kickball. When I got back or turned around, I was actually still over there, I noticed he had a needle in his mouth.
Little Xavier had found an intravenous drug needle in this dirt and stabbed himself in the ear as well as the mouth. Emily rushed him to emergency, where she was told there's nothing they can do except watch for a fever and wait for 6 months to test him for hepatitis and HIV.
The needle that he pricked in his mouth, it gave him a viral infection because of the dirtiness of it or whatever else. He's been sick. Today's the first day he's eaten in 4 days, and he's only 17 months old, so he's not very big to begin with.
But now that Xavier is back on his feet, Emily wants to know why there was a needle in her yard in the first place.
I've never seen a needle in my life, but I talked to our manager, our property manager, our building manager, and our maintenance man, and they say that it's actually quite a huge problem here, and nobody told us. Nobody told us. So I wouldn't bring my child outside to a dangerous zone. I would never do that. So if I was, somebody would have told us, it would have been a lot easier. This never would have happened.
A fence has now been set up at the back of the building to deter people from coming through this way. But for Emily and her family, it's too late. They're moving and they don't feel safe. She says the apartment owner has been very apologetic and has offered to pay for moving expenses or any expenses little Xavier might incur in the future. If you find a needle and aren't sure what to do with it and are located in the downtown area, you can call the Downtown Kelowna Association. For anywhere else in the city, contact the fire department.
Call us, or a business will get in touch with us, and then we'll properly pick it up and properly dispose of it. So I would like people not to touch them, to leave them where they're laying. Definitely don't touch it, and have someone notify the closest business if they do not have our phone number available.
If you do happen to pick up a needle, use gloves or tweezers and then place in a sealed container. If you are poked by a needle, call 911 and seek medical attention right away. For Castanet News, I'm Jen Zielinski.